YouTube viewers and Harry Potter fans. This week, it's been pretty cool. I've been, it's been summer vacation, so, I've just kind of been chilling out. But, I'm sorry I missed last week, guys. I dearly apologize. My grandma was in the hospital. She's okay now, but, I just kind of had to be there, for her, so. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't be there last week. I'll try to be more consistent. But anyway, welcome to the HarryPotter1Fanable show. It's, this week I'm gonna start doing something different. I'm gonna review, I'm gonna do one review, and then one thing I'm just gonna talk about. It's not really a review. So, this week start with the review. I hope you like the theme song I put in. I got a new computer, sorry, and I'm trying to put some more stuff in. I downloaded the software to put some stuff in, so hope you guys like it. So then, I'm gonna be reviewing Ollivanders at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Islands of Adventure, and start out what it is. It's a show that takes place in Ollivanders, where the wand chooses the wizard. A guest is chosen for the wand to choose them. So it's pretty cool. It's like in the first one, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, when the wand chooses Harry. So you get to kind of do that experience. And some fun facts about it. It's considered a branch, because this is in Hogsmeade. This is not Diagon Alley. So it's considered a branch of Ollivander, so it's not the same one that's in Hogsmeade or in Diagon Alley that Harry got his wand from, which is kind of inconsistent, but whatever. They have character wands, so like if you want, you can get Hermione's wand or Lucius Malfoy, just to name a few. Harry, Dumbledore, Ron, or whoever you want. And anyone can buy wands in the Owl Post. And, do I have my wand with me? No, I think it's somewhere else. But anyway, I got a wand. It's not a character's wand. I got it in the Owl Post. In the Owl Post, you can just buy a wand. You don't have to actually be chosen to get the wand. You don't have to actually have the wand choose you. You can just go in the shop and buy one. And just so you know, this is not actually John Hurt playing Ollivander. So, if you're hoping to go there and see the real actor, sorry. It's, I think they're considered to be, like, sons of Ollivander, or brothers, or someone in the family. But or they're playing Ollivander, but they're not actually John Hurt, sorry. So, I'm gonna go into some positives and negatives, It's a great attraction. It's not a ride. But, I'm just going to go through some things. For the positives, this actor is very convincing. They might as well have been in the movie. They're so great. So, yeah, just great acting. They have a nice selection of wands, Lots of wands you can choose from. They put you in the moment. What they do, they have the wind blowing in your hair, the spotlight coming on you, and the music playing when you get the wand, when you do the spell for the wand that chose you. So that's really cool. They really show what's in the movie. And great production design. What I mean by that is great sets, and like all the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Great sets and set design, and it looks almost exactly like the actual series, so that's great. And it's certainly a must-do for any fan like me. You've got to see this. If you love Harry Potter, this is great. For the negatives, you do have to stand. So yeah, you just stand in the shop. Everybody stands in a big group, so if you don't like standing, maybe you might not want to do this. And also, it can be upsetting to some if they're not picked, but that's just how it goes, you know. You're not always going to be picked. It's for the wand to choose you. And also, a lot of people consider it not as exciting as, like, the Forbidden Journey ride. But it's still a great ride, or not ride, attraction. But some people would say it's not that exciting, but I love it. So, I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. It's an absolutely great ride. You should, or not ride, sorry, I keep saying ride. It's an absolutely great attraction for any fan. Now, if you're not a fan, maybe you won't like this, but great. I can't give it a 5 because it is not as exciting. It's like a Forbidden Journey ride, so sorry. Okay, so that's it for my Ollivander's review, and now I'm going to talk about the Teen Choice Awards. So the Teen Choice Awards are coming up on August 11th, and I'm sure they are going to be great. I love watching these. I love all award shows, but especially the ones that the people get to choose. So it's based on, like, so sometimes, like, if you're not as, like, Oscar winning, you can, but people like you can still get an award. So I'm going to go through all the nominees and tell you, like, who I want to win and who I think actually will win. So, like, sometimes maybe the one I want to win won't always win. So I'm going to start out. I've got my iPad right here looking at the nominees. For Choice Action Movie, or Movie Action, I think it would be called. The Bourne Legacy, The Dark Knight Rises, G.I. Joe Retaliation, Iron Man 3, and Skyfall. Personally, I've seen 2 of these, The Dark Knight Rises and Iron Man 3. And don't be mad at me, but I did not like The Dark Knight Rises. And I'm sorry. I don't know what it was. I just got kind of bored. But I loved Iron Man 3. You can check out my review. So I want Iron Man 3 to win, and I really think it will. It's very well liked, and it's a great movie. 5th highest grossing film of all time. I think it'll win. Now, movie actor action. Christian Bale for The Dark Knight Rises. Daniel Craig for Skyfall. Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man 3. Chris Hemsworth for Red Dawn. And Dwayne Johnson for G.I. Joe Retaliation. You know, I'm going to have to go with Robert Downey Jr. because still Dark Knight Rises and Iron Man 3. I love Iron Man 3. And I did not like Dark Knight Rises. And Robert Downey Jr. plays Iron Man, or Tony Stark, brilliantly. So yeah, he should certainly win this. And then Choice Movie Actress Action. Jessica Biel for Total Recall. Anne Hathaway for The Dark Knight Rises. Adrian Palacki, probably said that totally wrong, for G.I. Joe Retaliation. Gwyneth Paltrow for Iron Man 3. And Rachel Weisz for The Bourne Legacy. And I'm going to have to go with Gwyneth Paltrow. Anne Hathaway's a great actress, but I did not like The Dark Knight Rises again. So, now we're getting into the drama nominees. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of drama movies, so I'm not too big of a fan of any of these movies, but I have to say what I would go for. And Choice Movie Drama. Argo, The Great Gatsby, The Impossible, Les Miserables, I don't know how to say it, and The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've seen 2 of these, The Great Gatsby and The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I didn't really like either of them. I don't like drama movies. They're too depressing. I like things that'll make you, like comedy, will make you happy. So, I would prefer The Great Gatsby to win, because I think it was a little bit better than Perks of Being a Wallflower. But, I think it'll be Perks of Being a Wallflower, because Emma Watson's in it, and Logan Lerman, and they're really well liked, so I think it'll be Perks of Being a Wallflower. And when I say I don't like Perks of Being a Wallflower, I have nothing against Emma Watson or Logan Lerman. I went to see it because I I think they're great actors. You know, Emma Watson, obviously from Harry Potter. I think she's a great actress. I love her. I love Logan Lerman. Not like that, but I I didn't like the movie. It was too depressing. But nothing against their acting. Their acting was on par. So choice actor drama: Ben Affleck for Argo, Bradley Cooper for The Words, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Great Gatsby, Hugh Jackman for Les Miserables, and Logan Lerman for Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm gonna go for Logan Lerman. He did a great job in Perks of Being a Wallflower, though I didn't like the concept. He did it. What he executed was fantastic acting. So I think Leonardo DiCaprio, I liked him a little bit better in The Great Gatsby, but Perks of Being a Wallflower, Logan Lerman, he's a great actor. So actress drama: Halle Berry for The Call, Anne Hathaway for Les Miserables, Carey Mulligan for The Great Gatsby, Emma Watson for The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Naomi Watts for The Impossible. I'm gonna go with Emma Watson just because I love her for Harry Potter, but I think she's gonna win because she's really well liked for Harry Potter. So yeah. So choice movie comedy: Identity Thief, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Peoples, Pitch Perfect, and Warm Bodies. The only one I saw a little bit of Identity Thief. I didn't like it, so I walked out. So yeah, but I'm gonna have to go with Identity Thief. It's the only one I've seen any of. As far as what I think will win, I think it'll be Pitch Perfect, because I've heard a lot of people like that. So, you know, I think that's what I think it'll be. So choice actor comedy: Skylar Astin for Pitch Perfect, Jason Bateman for Identity Thief, Steve Carell for The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Nicholas Hoult for Warm Bodies, and Craig Robinson for Peoples. I guess Jason Bateman, as far as I would want to win, but I think Steve Carell's going to win because he has a great accomplished career. So yeah, Steve Carell probably. And then choice actress comedy: Anna Kendrick for Pitch Perfect, Melissa McCarthy for Identity Thief, Kerry Washington for Peoples, Olivia Wilde for The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, and Rebel Wilson for Pitch Perfect. I guess I'm going to go for Melissa McCarthy because she did a good job in what I saw of Identity Thief, I guess. And Rebel Wilson, I think, will actually win because, you know, a lot of people like her. So choice movie romance: Beautiful Creatures, Les Miserables, Safe Haven, The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, and Warm Bodies. I've not seen any of these. I'm not into romance, but I think Twilight will win because most people like it. I don't, but a lot of teens out there do. Choice actor romance: Josh Duhamel for Safe Haven, Aiden Irenic for Beautiful Creatures, Nicholas Hoult for Warm Bodies, Robert Pattinson for The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, and Eddie Raymond for Les Miserables. Well, I can't say anything in my personal experience, but I want Josh Duhamel to win because I've seen him in some movies and he's pretty good. But Robert Pattinson, I've no doubt he will win. I would bet money on it if I had a lot of money, but, you know, everybody loves Twilight, so, yeah. Actress romance: Jessica Biel for Playing for Keeps, Alice Englert for Beautiful Creatures, Julianne Hough for Safe Haven, Amanda Seyfried for Les Miserables, and Kristen Stewart for The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'm going to go for Julianne Hough just because I liked her on Dancing with the Stars. But Kristen Stewart is going to win, I'm sure. Again, because everybody loves Twilight. Now, choice movie sci-fi fantasy, I have a little bit more experience of. I've seen 2 of them. So Beautiful Creatures, Iron Man 3, Oblivion, Alice the Great and Powerful, and The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2. Of course, I'm going to go for Iron Man 3. I liked it a little bit better than Alice the Great and Powerful. And, you know, it's going to be close between Iron Man 3 and Twilight. Because those are really two of the most successful films of the past year. And so it's going to be pretty close between them. So, actor, sci-fi, fantasy, Tom Cruise, Oblivion. Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man 3. James Franco for Alice the Great and Powerful. Taylor Lautner for The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2. And Robert Pattinson for The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2. I'm going to go for Robert Downey Jr. again, because he's a great actor. But as far as who I think will win, I think it'll be Taylor or Robert, personally. Because a lot of teens like Twilight, again. So choice actress sci-fi fantasy, Mila Kunis for Oz the Great and Powerful, Gwyneth Paltrow for Iron Man 3, Saoirse Ronan for The Host, Kristen Stewart for The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2, and Michelle Williams for Oz the Great and Powerful. I'm gonna go with Gwyneth Paltrow for me personally, but I'm sure Kristen Stewart will win because Twilight again. And it's the last one for Twilight to win, so I'm sure people are going to go crazy voting. So choice movie Breakout, I think this means breakout actor or actress. Adam Devine for Pitch Perfect, Alice Englert for Beautiful Creatures, Nicholas Hoult for Warm Bodies, Ezra Miller for The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Eddie Raymond for Les Miserables. And I'm probably going to pronounce that wrong a bajillion times, but sorry. So, I think I'm going to go for Ezra Miller. It's the only one I've seen. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I guess he was fine. I just didn't like the concept. Again, great acting. I didn't like the concept. Choice movie Scene Stealer, Joseph Gordon-Levitt for The Dark Knight Rises, Hannah Mae Lee for Pitch Perfect, Kellen Lutz for The Twilight Saga Breaking Down Part 2, Channing Tatum for G.I. Joe Retaliation, and Ben Platt for Pitch Perfect. I think Channing Tatum's gonna win because he's pretty well liked. I'm gonna go with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. The only one I've seen is Dark Knight Rises. So, I guess he was fine, though I didn't like the movie itself. But, then, choice, movie Villain, Javier Bardem for Skyfall, Adam Devine for Pitch Perfect, Tom Hardy for The Dark Knight Rises, Ben Kingsley for Iron Man 3, and Melissa McCarthy for Identity Thief. I'm gonna go with Melissa McCarthy, actually. You would think I would go for Ben Kingsley. I think Melissa McCarthy is going to win. And I would prefer her to win because she's a really great actress. Ben Kingsley, I thought his performance was a little bit weak in Iron Man 3. Don't have any bad comments. But I think he could have stepped up his game a little bit more. And Melissa is more the modern day image. So, choice movie Chemistry, Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy for The Heat, Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man 3, Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer for The Lone Ranger, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson and Paul Walker for The Fast and Furious 6, and Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum for White House Down. I'm going to go with Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr. And, I'm not exactly sure if they'll win. It was for Iron Man 3, you know, they were really great together. If they don't win, it'll be Sandra and Melissa for The Heat. So, yeah. Then choice movie Lip Lock. Amy Adams and Henry Cavill for Man of Steel. Skylar Astin and Anna Kendrick for Pitch Perfect. Aiden Aronich and Alice Englert for Beautiful Creatures, Logan Lerman and Emma Watson for Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart for The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'm gonna say Logan and Emma, because they were great together. But, Robert and Kristen will win, probably, you know. Twilight again. Because, you know, they really like when two really big stars kiss. So then choice hissy fit. Steve Carell for Despicable Me 2. Anna Camp, Hannah Mae Lee, and Brittany Snow, and Rebel Wilson for Pitch Perfect. Taylor Lautner for Grown Ups 2. Melissa McCarthy for The Heat. And Channing Tatum for White House Down. These are all really well liked stars. I'm gonna go with I think Taylor Lautner will win. Though I would prefer Steve Carell because I love Despicable Me too. But Taylor Lautner probably win because he's in Twilight. Summer movie action: Man of Steel, Fast and Furious 6, Pacific Rim, White House Down, and World War Z. I haven't seen any of these, but if I could make a guess, I think it'll be Fast and Furious 6. That or Man of Steel, because they're really popular movies. And, summer movie comedy. This is a really good category, really close. Despicable Me 2, Grown Ups 2, Monsters University, The Heat, and The Internship. So, I'm gonna say Grown Ups 2. I think The Heat will win, but I really like the Grown Ups 2. I've seen all these except The Heat, but I think The Heat will probably win. Summer movie star male: Henry Cavill for Man of Steel, Johnny Depp for The Lone Ranger, Dwayne Johnson for Fast and Furious 6, Chris Pine for Star Trek Into Darkness, and Channing Tatum for White House Down. I'm gonna go for Chris Pine because it's the only one I've seen. Star Trek, great movie, and you know, he was great in it. But who I think will actually win, either Johnny Depp or Dwayne Johnson, because they're probably the most popular on the list. And then finally, summer movie star female: Amy Adams for Man of Steel, Sandra Bullock for The Heat, Melissa McCarthy for The Heat, Michelle Rodriguez for Fast and Furious 6, and Zoe Saldana, for Star Trek Into Darkness. Zoe Saldana, really good in Star Trek. That's who I'm going for. But as far as who I think it'll be, probably Melissa McCarthy. A lot of people like her. For Identity Thief and The Heat. And I don't know what else she's been in. But, so yeah, that's the movies. Okay, let's move on to choice music. Okay, choice music male artists: Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, Philip Phillips, Pitbull, and Justin Timberlake. For me personally, I'm gonna go with Justin Bieber, and I think he'll win. It'll either be him or Pitbull. These are some really strong nominees, though. Choice female artists: Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, Pink, Rihanna, and Taylor Swift. I'm gonna go with Selena Gomez as far as who I want to win. I think she's a great actress. She's an okay singer, but Taylor Swift will probably win because all that she's doing now. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. A lot of people like that. A lot of people hate that, but I think she's had a really good career this year. Successful year. Okay, choice single male artist: Beauty and a Beat by Justin Bieber featuring Nicki Minaj. Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell, whatever that is. Feel This Moment by Pitbull featuring Christina Aguilera. Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. And Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake featuring Jay-Z. I'm gonna go with Beauty and a Beat. I think it'll win. Great song, you know, Justin, Nicki. It's really good. Choice single female artist: We Can't Stop, oh Lord, by Miley Cyrus. No More Hannah Montana. Come and Get It by Selena Gomez. Cups, Pitch Perfect's When I'm Gone, Anna Kendrick. Heart Attack by Demi Lovato. And I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift. I'm gonna go with Selena Gomez, Come and Get It. I really like that song. And I think I Know You Were Trouble is gonna win, unless a lot of haters vote, which I don't think will happen. Choice Music Group: Big Time Rush, Fun, Maroon 5, One Direction, and The Wanted. I'm gonna go with Big Time Rush because I like them. I like their show. But One Direction's gonna win, no doubt. Choice R&B artists: Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Bruno Mars, Miguel, and Trey Songz. I'm gonna go with Bruno Mars. I like his music. As far as who will win, it'll either be Bruno Mars or Beyonce. So, hip-hop rap artists: Drake, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Nicki Minaj, Pitbull, and Kanye West. I'm gonna go with Pitbull, and he's probably gonna win because he's really popular. Choice rock group: AWOL Nation, sorry. Imagine Dragons, Mumford & Sons, Paramore, and the Lumineers. I don't know of any of these really well. I guess it'll be the Lumineers. I've heard some people talk about them, but I don't really know any of them. Okay, choice electronic dance music artists: Deadma5, David Guetta, Calvin Harris, Cascade, Skrillex, and Swedish House Mafia. To be honest, I've never heard of any of them, so I can't really say anything. Choice country group: The Band Perry, Florida Georgia Line, Lady Antebellum, Little Big Town, and Thompson Square. I'm gonna go with Lady Antebellum. They're really popular, and I guess they're the best. Choice male artists, male country artists: Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Eric Church, Hunter Hayes, and Blake Shelton. Well, I don't really know any of those, but I guess Blake Shelton will win. I don't know. I don't really know much country. Female country artists: Jana Kramer, Miranda Lambert, Casey Musgraves, Taylor Swift, and Carrie Underwood. I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift. She's way more popular than any of them. Choice rock song: Carry On by Fun, Gone 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 by Philip Phillips, Oh Hey by the Lumineers, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, and Sail by AWOL Nation. Radioactive, that's really the only one I know. So, yeah. Choice love song: Just Give Me a Reason by Pink featuring Nate Ruess, Little Things by One Direction, Mirrors by Justin Timberlake, Treasure by Bruno Mars, and The Way by Ariana Grande featuring Mac Miller. I think it'll be The Way by Ariana Grande, because, you know, she's really popular with Sam and Cat and whatnot. Choice breakup song: Come and Get It by Selena Gomez, Done by the Band Perry, Stay by Rihanna featuring Mickey Echo, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift, and When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. I think When I Was Your Man is the best, but I think We Are Never Getting Back Together is going to probably win. Choice R&B hip-hop song: #Beautiful by Mariah Carey, Can't Hold Us by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis featuring Ray Dalton, Diamonds by Rihanna, Next to Me by Emily Sandé, and Started from the Bottom by Drake. I'm gonna go with Can't Hold Us. That's probably gonna win. It's really the only one I really know. So, yeah. Choice breakout artists: Candace Glover, Ariana Grande, Psy, Emily Sandé, and Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran will win, but I really like Psy for Gangnam Style. Up on Gangnam Style. Sorry, I had to. I'm gonna go with Psy for me, but Ed Sheeran's really popular. So then, Breakout group: Embellum 3, Icona Pop, Imagine Dragons, Lumineers, and Macklemore and Ray Lewis. Icona Pop. Like, my mom gets really annoyed with that song, but it's kind of popular. I don't care. I love it. I crashed my car into a bridge. I don't care. You know, all that stuff. So, yeah. Sorry. Choice country song: Boys Around Here, Blake Shelton, featuring Pistol Annies and Friends. Crash My Party, Luke Bryan. Cruise by Florida Georgia Line. I Want Crazy by Hunter Hayes. And We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's gonna win that. Choice summer song: Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, featuring Pharrell Williams and T.I. Cruise by Remix. Cruise Remix by Florida Georgia Line, featuring Nelly. Get Lucky by Daft Punk, featuring Pharrell Williams. And Treasure by Bruno Mars, and We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus. It's probably going to be We Can't Stop. Most popular, but I'm starting to get sick of Miley Cyrus. Okay, choice music star female: Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Pink, and Rihanna. It'll probably be Selena Gomez. That's who I'd prefer to win. Choice music star male: Jay-Z, Bruno Mars, Pitbull, Robin Thicke, and Justin Timberlake. I think it'd be Pitbull, because, you know, he's really popular. And then choice music star group is Daft Punk, Florida Georgia Line, Imagine Dragons, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, and Maroon 5. Probably Imagine Dragons because they're radioactive. And choice summer tour: Beyonce, the Miss Carter Show Tour, World Tour; Bruno Mars, the Moonshine Jungle Tour; Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake, Legends of the Summer Tour; One Direction, Take Me Home Tour; and Taylor Swift, Red Tour 2013. It's gonna be One Direction. That's probably who I'd go for. So thank you guys. I think I'm gonna end it there. I think I'm gonna do the rest of them next week. But I'll be sure to upload it before the Teen Choice Awards Sunday night. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. And thank you for watching. Watch the Teen Choice Awards and go to Ollivanders. Thank you guys.